Hi YouTube, how you doing? This is Donna LC 4560 coming to you with another video. This is my 136th video, but this is also the second part of my 125th video that was questions to ask on first dates. Yeah, so this is the second part, part two. First part was the 125th video. This is my 136th. This is my 136th video. Okay, the title is Questions to Ask on First Dates. Okay, here we go. What's the best road trip you have ever been on? The reason why you ask that question because you're trying to find out if they ever been outside their city or state. Yeah. Okay. What was the worst advice someone has ever gave you? That's a good question. Could you find out what kind of bad advice someone has gave you? All right, because I know a lot of people gave me some bad advice, and I might have gave them some. I don't know. What were some of the turning points in your life? Yeah, that's a good question to ask. What were some of the turning points in your life that made your life different and special? Okay, what small things brighten up your day when it happens? What small things brighten up your day when it happens? Yeah. So what little things brighten up your day? Yeah. Okay. How many countries have you visited? This is very important. This is fine. You'll find out if they've been out the country. If they say, "Oh no, I ain't never been outside of Virginia," or "I've never been outside of North Carolina," you know, and they in their late 50s or 40s, I mean, they haven't been nowhere. They don't travel. And a lot of times it's not because they scared to travel, it's because they broke and don't have money to travel. Okay. What's your favorite holiday? That's a good question to ask someone. What's your favorite holiday? Most people probably will say Christmas. Yep. All right. What do you never get tired of? Something that you'll never get tired of. Ask them that question. What's the last new thing you tried? What's the last new thing that you tried? That's a good question. Yep. What's the most spontaneous thing you have ever done? The most spontaneous thing you have ever done? That's a good question too. You find out if they bored and stuck. You know, if they not bored person or stuck, they usually be very spontaneous. Okay. What's the worst or best job you have had? What's the worst or best job you have had? That's another good question. All right. What's your favorite drink? My favorite drink is iced tea. I drink a little too much of it. My doctor told me to slack off of it. You know, iced tea got a lot of sugar in it. But it tastes so good. Especially Checkers iced tea. Oh, I love the iced tea. All right. What's your dream car? Yep. Back in the day, I had a dream car, and I ended up getting two. I got one that was brand new. And my dream car was a Nissan Maxima. And I had a brand new one back in the day. I mean, spanking brand new. Only had 10 miles on it. And later on, I bought a used Maxima. Yep. Okay. What movie title best describe your life? Yeah, that's another good question. What movie title best describes your life? What age would you want to live to? Okay. What age would you want to live to? Now, me, I'm already a senior citizen now. I wouldn't mind living to, my grandmother lived to be 84. So I wouldn't mind living to be 84, 85, you know, in good condition. Still able to walk, still in my right mind. Yep. All right. What takes up what takes up too much of your time? Yeah. What takes up too much of your time? For me, getting out going to work for somebody else and not getting, in other words, not getting rewarded and not just that's it for me. Going to work for somebody else, that takes up too much of my time. All right. What is the most heartwarming thing you have ever seen? Yeah, that's a nice question. What pets do you have? What pets did you have while you were growing up? Yep, I had a whole bunch of pets. I had dogs. One pet that I didn't have because I don't understand it, but I can't hurt it. I still don't understand. A cat. I don't know. To me, it seemed like a cat don't communicate as well as a dog. But I never had a cat growing up. Yep. And this last one is, what kind of quirks? I think I'm pronouncing that word right. Quirks do you have? Like, in other words, what kind of habits you have? Quirks. Yep. And all. Okay then. I think that was the last one. Thank you so much, YouTube. Like I said, that's some of the questions to ask on first dates. All right. Thank you, YouTube. This is my 136th video, and I will appreciate it if you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much, YouTube. All right. Bye bye.